unmute your mic and call my attention. Ana na lang. Okay ra? Can we start na? Okay. So in our class, SMP3, I name it samahan ng malalamig ang Pasko. Yes. So not everyone siguro dili mga single. Gawan ga double na guys siguro. So, ma-double naman og single, ang importante, as I said, buhi tantanan. Okay? And we will continue learning despite of this pandemic. So, ang atuang buhaton ron is to define what is system thinking. In our course, SMP3, that this course description is principles of system thinking. So, it's very easy what is principles. And then, mga principle is, di ba? The things we consider. But, what is system thinking? Two words, system plus thinking. What is system thinking? Is this a new word for you? Probably Espanol already learned what is system thinking because he's a call center employee. What is it? Is a voice ka Espanol or teletech voice mo na no? Di ba sala asli wala na yun voice. So familiar with it is intended for the management in the BPO na muna yung ginagamit nila how they solve their problem. So muna yung system thinking. So first is we define what is system thinking. Okay? We will define what is system and what is system thinking. We don't need that to define thinking. Kung ano tagong say thinking. We know how to think. Diba? Sometimes human, sometimes not human. Sometimes I think sometimes not human. Why? Because I think driven by my emotion. So that is a wrong thinking. No? So that is why your brain put at the above of your heart so that to control emotion and think. Diba? Sometimes you think a human, sometimes you think an animal. Dili wala sa una-una yung mga decisions. So right now, we will go first to determine what is system thinking. Before doing it, I have a video to share with you. Naka-share ba akong screen? Nakita ba ninyo akong screen? Nakita ninyo kanisa? Okay. Nakita. Okay. I will try to play a video kung madungog ninyo. Give me a feedback kung madungog ninyo ha. Nadungog ninyo? Wala siya na nadungog wala. Okay. Paliw ko na unmute every then okay, i-unmute siya and then please comment na lang if nakadungog dili. To know. Okay? Na okay ra ba? Uh, what I mean is madungog sa ang music sa video dili akong tingog. Ako na tryan na, akong tryan. Baliw ko na kog mute na. Excuse me, nadungo before we proceed, nadungra or you can just write, watch the subtitle ka nang makita nila, ninyo niya sa screen, ay subtitle. Any feedback? Madungog ra ninyo ba? Makita ba ninyo ang presentation? Parang where we can proceed. Sige lang. Kung dili mo tingog, makita man nimo ng an elephant, what is the animal like? Nara may mga subtitle, pwede ra mabasa ra ninyo. Mabasa ra guro ninyo. Okay, ako na lang i-play and continue. Okay? Ako Osman og play. Hello, nakita ninyo wala? Naiuban wala kakita, naiuban na nakita. Ano man ni? Ah, kita mo. Sige. Okay. So, for those na wala kakita, help me na lang, no? Kinsa may maka summarize sa story for everyone can know what is the story is all about. Kinsa man, kinsa may mo in mo in mo in, see? So katong nakakuan. Okay, so katong can somebody help me? Kinsa may maka-share sa inyohang naibalaan about ato? Kinsa may naa diri? Okay, sige. Okay, okay, Ezekiel, my former student in Comsci, please na lang. Nakakita ka sa video? Ah, sige, please mute na lang ang uban. Ha? Bina ko nakakita ka. Hmm. Isa, kisa may makatabang na ako. Yes, isa-memorize lang. Sige. Kinsa man. Okay, please mute. Okay ra. Okay ra gyud kayo. Sige lang, please lang mute na lang everyone. And kinsa toy mo share may on ang mic. Palihog na lang ko. Sige, maminaw ta. Sige, sige. Okay, we can hear you. Hello. Hello. We can still hear you. Yes, yes, very good. Bright. Say bright nilang unom. Good. Sayang, dapit siyang nostrils dapit. Yes. Yang ilong, yung ilong. Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay, so thank you, Von, for your wonderful. You got the story. That is the story. It's all about the six blind man and the elephant. So anyone can give why are the six blind man or argues. Ano man, they are correct. Both of them are correct. But why they make it why it make it wrong na lang. Nahimo nung wrong. Yes, very good. AJ, si Kwame si they very good because they are just concentrating with the each part of the elephant. No, no, the part of the elephant. So dili wala siya niya gilantaw na ang elephant is a composition of parts like us, a human body, a human being. We have parts, diba? And we cannot move without these parts, no? And as we can go, diba? Going to our subject, which is system thinking. So meaning system is like an elephant. System has its own parts, no? And the system dili siya ingon na you have different parts, di naka-system. Yes. Okay. Good. Wala niya nakuha ang holistic view. Sakto, that's so good. Holistic view. So, meaning, as a system, we will now go to our system, our course. We can describe our the system is like an elephant. For so, ang system niya has its parts, and every part has its own function, but it is working together. They are working on a common goal, and that is make us good called a system. So I have here. I will share it to you. I give you the we call it um, the slideshow presentation. So hopefully no, I can uh, makita na ba sa screen? This is from Professor OK Boch, Dr. Nam Yoyen. So this is an introduction to systems thinking. So there we have a module for this one, but I intended not to use that one because it's very not good for introduction. Dikta man tayo ng klase good. Murag dili ta ma-prepared what is the things what we are going to do. So ginanan tawag introduction. So this is what we call the six. We have here the this is also the video. So the six blind man and the elephant. Okay, we have the partial truth. So every person who touches every part of the elephant has its own partial truth, diba? But it is correct, but it makes them wrong because they're not seeing the entire. They're not seeing it as an elephant. That is why it is wrong. But every part of it is correct. So again, the moral of the story is having a holistic view. Meaning a holistic view, you have to collect it and also you make it as a whole. Very good. So kinahanglan siya na i-count mo as a whole. Dili siya by part. Okay? So the behavior of a system cannot be known just by knowing of the elements of the system. So remember that system has a components and parts. And every part of the system is not the same. So do not determine a system by only its part, but also determine it as a whole function. Okay? So nakuha na ninyo ang system. Tungod, thank you for the suggest for Bon and for the rest of the group who shares the idea to get what is really the concept of system. Okay? So next, so this is the definition of system. We have three definition of system. Kindly, I need somebody to read for me. Kinsa man. Sige, Ninya, Galas. So, wait sa, Ninya. Wait sa, Nin. Wait sa, okay. Your voice is choppy. Sige lang. While Ninja is reading, please, quiet na lang. And we will read it in our eyes. Can we do it again, Nin? The definition, the first definition on the screen. Well, how about everyone? Nin, you can see the screen. I already put give the share link for the slide share sa to ang GC na po dito. Nin, can you continue reading or do it again, please? Okay. So, murag hinay yung connection si Ninya, so that is why. So, kasi nagasulti dira, can you read na lang? Kisa na. So, makita niyo sa screen. Um, sige. Sige. Sige lang. Wait lang. Ato na lang buhaton. Wait sa. Ako sa i-share na lang ninyo also ang link. I will share you the link na lang. And then, after na lang, no? Sige na. I will share na lang the link. Wait sa. Proceed to clean up the photos card. Okay. Wait lang, ano na. Full na ako ang memory card. Ako memory card good. So, what? I will reshare my screen na lang. Stop presenting na lang. To, okay. Okay, right. This one. Makita yun ninyo? Can you see my screen? Okay, kana. Asawa ni Kano. Kana. No? Okay. How about this one? Can you see it? Kana. Makita na ninyo? Okay, sige. Thank you. So, anybody can read Um, what is on? Please mute your mic na lang para you cannot disturb everyone. So, sige daw. Who can read the first definition for systems? Sige. Kasi may nauna. I cannot see. Sige daw. Okay. I cannot see na now the. Okay, I cannot see na lang the who is unmuting their mic. I am now concentrating with one monitor na lang. Sige, sige. Sige, kina lang. Just state your name and then read the first definition. Okay, sige na. Kisa man to gani, laki man to. Sige. Sige. Read now for first definition. Okay, thank you. So, it is a set of elements or parts that is coherent, organized, and interconnected in a pattern or structure that produces a characteristic set of behaviors. Okay? So, na siya often is classified as function or purpose. Thank you for reading. So, it's a system has an element, and every element has interconnected. It is interconnected. So, every parts has its own function or purpose. But, di ba? Okay? He has, they are working as a whole. Like an elephant, no? They have described it in the six major parts of the elephant, but you can see that one. If you, they have the nose to get the water, and the body, we have the feet, we have here the tail, di ba? Everything is different purpose and function. And everything is interconnected, pero they are working as a one, as an elephant. Okay? Another definition is, to make it mas faster, kay marag apit na last tres, simply define a system is complex whole, the functioning of which depends on its part, and the interaction between those parts. So meaning, no, every part of the system is depends on its part. Dependent siya. Okay? It depends on its part. Like for example, in our human body, we have we have the skeleton system. We have here the what is the name of the system for the muscles? Then we have the muscular muscular, and we have here we have the we call it the ano cardiovascular system ba to? Katong more on the nervous system, sorry. The nervous system. So imagine na no, that systems work as a human. Isa man ron na ilang. Paliro mute. Um, as a human, we have a lot of systems, but it is working to make us live. No? Imagine no, if without the skeletal system, every part of us na atay skeletal. So every part of it is interconnected, and every part of us has its own function. Imagine kung no parehas tag-function. Imagine no, ang ato ang baba mulakaw. Di ka kuratan, di ba? Dito ma dito makuratan na. Palihog lang kog mute. So every part of it has its own function, but it is dependent to each part of it. Okay, the system is more than the sum of its parts. Is the product of their interaction. So the interaction of the parts of the systems, okay, it's make us the system. Kaya na may uban naga-collect ra og parts that is not working. That is not a system. That is only a collection. Okay? That is why there is what we call a system versus a collection. A collection is also composed of a number of parts, but they are just dumped together and are not interconnected. Okay, what is example of a collection? For example, sa inyong mga magmama, mga plantita o plantito, they are just collecting plants. Di ba? They are collecting plants. Every plants are not being connected. That is a good example of a collection. System has its part, but every part has interconnection, and every part has its own function. The work as a system. Dili siya ingon na collection. I can you any question for that? Wala nakasabtan na ninyo what is the difference between uh, a system and collection. So naadiri koan question is picture honey, are we collection or a system? I hope we are a system. That is a joke, right? So this is a question. A marriage a collection or system? Any what is this? Kisa may makatubag ana. Kisa may minyo oron dire be. Kisa may minyo dire para makatubag siya if your marriage is a collection. Because I'm not a marriage one. Wala pa, plano pa. Kisa may minyo dire. Kisa may minyo dira. Si Kon, si Espanyol. Ay, si experience wise. Is the marriage collection or a system? Dili ko marriage. Mo kay dependent ka ha. Collection. Ah, system. Okay. For me, where I can this is for my opinion because I am still single, no? um, kung single pa ka, you are collecting girlfriends or boyfriend, that is collection. Collection na siya. Uli ka. Liba po ng mugong live-in collection. Okay, no? Okay. Why system? Why marriage is a system? Uh, why marriage is a system? Uh, okay, for me, sige, try. Why make it marriage is a system? Okay. This is yeah. That is a word from a single man or a married man. Iksa man married ka or single? Single pa day ka. So planning. Sige, thank you. For me, no, I'm still single also. This is why make marriage a system. Marriage has parts. What part? 'Di ba? System consists of parts. Can you mute something? Kasi kinsa may naay galingas-langas ron diya. Pwede mute sa ninyo para hindi mo makadisturbo. Um, Marriage, 'di ba, system is consists of parts and every part has a function. For me, marriage is a system. Why? Wife and husband is a part of marriage. And every husband and wife has his own part. The husband may find a job to support his family, and also a wife will took over budget everything for the need of the family. Eh, di ba? So they perform different tasks, functions for marriage, a system. That's really for me. That's why a marriage is a system, not a collection. Nasabtan na ninyo. Tingog mga marriage. Diba kay both we have to consider a system has a parts Then, ang ato po yung boto na asa ang ilang interconnection, sir? O, magabi, mag-connect na sila. Ina man. Wala, joke ra po. Ay kita mga kuan. Dili kay ingon man na Di ba naman diri, di ba? Going back to the first definition, every part and current organized and interconnected. Interconnected. So mo connect na sila during specific day of the the day. Okay, next question. A degree program, a collection or a system? Kanang inyong pagka-business sana Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in unsa kay mo majora? Major in marketing. Asagol day mo? Okay. Na kana inyong degree program, what is you can consider that one? It is a system or a collection? Okay, kinsa man nga why nga no pwede siya collection, pwede tag system. Sige, sige si Kajente sa samor si Kajente ning gastubag. Kajente sige daw. Sige. Kay degree. Naraman to sa perception na ang degree ba collection bag dili. Kanang 50-50 na sa hospital. Grabe na na. Wala. Okay. Kisa man laing makatubag if the program is a degree, a degree program is a system or a collection. Sige daw. Sige ba yun? Okay, why? Tesa kay si Kwanza si Espanyol sa to nitubag. Why Espanyol? Actually, Donabel, sorry. Sorry, Donabel. Donabel, si continue. Yes. Yes. So every course do you take is a part of the program, the degree program. Like for example, system thinking, kana inyong tanang inyong mga course gipang inyong gipang take karon, that is the part of the system, 'di ba? And it is being interconnected and everything that you take mold you to become a that particular, 'di ba? To become a business to become a so na BSBA major in marketing, to become BSBA major in finance, BSBA major in HRDM. So the program, the courses that you have take from first year to fourth year, those are the parts of the degree. And every degree has its own function. Subject na siya pero lain na siya purpose. But it's very it's interconnected. Dantawan ninyo mga major ba pasunod na kabo o nagpasunod na siya connection. So like kuno maging gibutang og na prerequisite because you cannot take your taas na prerequisite if you are not taken the lower. Kay mo si may tabo mahagbong ka. Kay lisod man to. You need a basic understanding first on this particular subject before going into the higher subject. Mo na yan pasabot. So, the question for this one is degree is a program? Yes. Is a degree program is a system or collection? The answer is system. Okay? Wala ra man taga-collect og mga subject. Palihog la kong mute. Wala man taga-collect og mga subjects to graduate, 'di ba? Somehow nag-collecta pero it is being interconnected and there is specific purpose for every subjects we take. Okay, so basic properties of a system. Please be reminded that elements or parts. So system must consist of elements or parts. interconnectedness and interactions, functions, or purpose. Mo gina siya tulo na kabuok um, we call it the system consists of three parts: elements or parts, interconnectedness, interaction, functions, or purpose. Example for this one is business. Ang usa ka business dili na siya matawag og system kung ang business di matawag system kung wala. For example, no, business like sa business na agad tay magang naatay majoring kay sa usa ka business naatay HR to hire people, naatay finance to what we call it so mana to really study the finance of the business. O naputay marketing to market the product. 'Di ba? Business na pero you are working as a team to grow the business. So especially business is a system. Football team, any team in NBA in basketball, there are players, coaches, trainer, referee, we called it owner. Those are the parts of the team. Without one of those, maglibog mo, wag lisod. Wala ko basket, walay referee. Ba di ba magsumbagay ng mga player, 'di ba? So inana siya ka importante that every part is very important and is very independent. So football team, digestive system, school, faculty, city, corporation, animal, tree, etc. Those are example of a system. Anong system man ng animal? Nga naman siya part like human body, no? Tree, anong tree man na may system ang tree? Ang tree na ay gamot, na ay trunk, na ay branches, na ay leaves. Those are the parts of a tree that works together to become a tree. So that is a system. Okay? Nakuha ninyo what is system? Okay, thank you. Okay, now this is now the definition of system thinking. Now we define what is system. Now we will define system thinking. Okay, we have three definitions of system thinking. Let me read na lang para madali. Systems thinking is a way of looking at, learning about, and understanding complex situation. Okay, why we need to understand complex situation? Right now, because we are in the world where it's very complex. Imagine na lang na no, wala natagaan og sap komplikado ng kalibutan. Kumata tong social admiration resap I don't know that is the term for the program no tagaan og pila tong kwarta sa oh simple ra to perting kububuta angay mo pa ganahan mo pakamatay ng mga tao para gyud makakuha atong ayuda sa gobyerno because we are in the world which is very complex because of the social media because of everything. Simple problem make it much more complex. That is why we need system thinking to solve complex scenarios. Diba? So another definition, systems thinking is a way of seeing and talking about reality that helps us better understand and work with the systems to influence the quality of our lives. Uh, so sa una ra ginigihimo ang system thinking because of ginagamit because of the demand of the society that's really increasing. Okay. And the third way definition is systems thinking is a new way of thinking to understand and manage complex problems. So again, this is this course will give us the any idea how can we solve um, problem, complex problem, so that we can also create a complex solution. So mo niya to ang buhaton. So, have you ever tried or asked why si Sir Venhart ang instructor na mo aning anong system thinking mo na yung programming raman tani si Kajente man na mga tanang ano to raman tani sa kas gatudlog programming nung naabot man si system thinking ni why sa tungod kay ang mga IT and Comsci are considered as a critical thinker because of creating software. We are creating systems, application systems. That is why we are qualified to teach with this subject. manang ilang ang gipang tudlo katong mga naay idea about how can we solve problems in the systems. Okay, amo systems like computer lang. Pero inyo is systems in the business world. So please help me na lang pod to also to minimize the kanaganing mga ambiguity. Kaya naman gyud tayo lain tawag field. Pero at least now I can give you my insights. So the system thinking is a way of thinking that solves complex problem or complex situation. Okay? So inani siya. Complex and dynamics. So usa ka problema maabot na tanan mo global information exchange, social political developments, yung differentiation of customer needs. Okay, mo ni example of problem solving scheme na ato ang buhaton. Dili ra ta mo basig usa ra ka problema. Like ani. Okay. Ato ra dali-dalion sa lang gamay. Okay. Okay. Ay, wala na. Ato isa ka book diri na slide. Nawala. There is one slide here. I want to show you para madali lang. Nag-loading ko siguro ni ako ang okay. Sige na lang. Kanin na lang ako ihatagin. Okay. This is what we are going to, as you see the diagram. Okay. Hindi siya maklar. Hindi siya maklar. Let me zoom in na lang. Atong i-zoom in. Where is my zoom in? Ay, naka-zoom in naman niya ako ang kuan. Naka-zoom in. Kamo na lang i-zoom, kaya di na ako ka-zoom. Sorry for that. Okay. So, asa ta magsugod? Okay. This is what we called here. For example, R1, it is a reinforcing loop. We have here. Our first thing we are going to determine is, ma-zoom lang. Okay. Sige. Okay. Kuha na lang. Um, all we need to do is this. Every problem, marag hinay kusog-kusog ang kuan, please mute. Every topic that we are going to solve, natay, we have to find the reinforcing loop, the problem. And we have to find the balancing loop for the solution. Okay. For example, anita diri sa pinakauna, land use. Land use, okay, this is the problem for the environment right now. This is the problem for for the environment. Land use. Start with the land use. Since because of the industry, we forced deforestation. Ipamotol na to ang mga tanom, kahoy, 'di ba? Pagputol sa mga kahoy, more carbon dioxide. Please mute, please mute. More carbon dioxide, more the more carbon dioxide, it will now turn to climate change. So what happened right now is climate change very uh, hotter from year to year. Also, what happened? The ice of the north on the ato sa North Pole ug na South Pole nangatulaw na. Tuwas kainit and now more water. Then the more water, the problem is gamay na ang land. Oh. So that is the problem. Okay? So that is the problem. Di ba? Now what we are going to do, no? So to do in for the because another one since another problem energy. problem energy. It starts with the economic growth because the more urban, more cities, depends more on energy. Like fuel, 'di ba? Fuel, dagan pang electricity tanan. The more economic growth makes it more energy use. The more po siyang climate change. Or the more energy use, the more biofuel. The more biofuel, the less na lang siya use the land because especially magamit ang mga land for biofuel. So na pag-think nato for system thinking. Now, we think about globalization, okay? Globalization, just know, we go directly for the population na lang. For population, uh, more economic growth, more poverty. Ano, sorry, no. More population, more economic growth. Diba? The more tanay pa, dagantang human capital, more on dagan kaysang tao to work. More population, the more po siyang poverty. And not all of the people will work. Uban tambay. 'Di ba? More population po, more food, more food to take. The more food to take, the more land to use. Kaya imagine na, dagan magang kinanglang trabaho ni farm just to supply the food for the population. The more po na ang agriculture, yes, more economic growth, no more land use for the agriculture. No. The globalization, we go back to the globalization, the more economic growth needs energy and globalization more needs more population. Now, this is what we are talking, we are example of how how can we call it, create a solution and probably solve the problem in this kind of way. So next meeting, we go directly to the how can we do this? How can we make this kind of diagrams to solve particular problem? So right now we don't have any time na. It's now 3 p.m. So I want you to read the entire. I shared the links, the link on our GC. So ako na siyang i-share ninyo yung study because I will be giving you an assessment uh, tomorrow. So ang assessment one week to answer na siya. Kamo na ibahalag ano sa inyo ansiran, ugma ba Miyerkules ba unsa pa na siya pro na siya deadline. Uh, yes. For those wala ka attend ani na meeting, mo na ilang buhaton for their attendance. Do not let them use the Google Form attendance kay intended only for those naka-online karon. Ang akong buhaton pohon, ang katong wala ka online, di ba ako man i-upload sa YouTube nako. So akong buhaton nila, ilahang i-comment ilang ngalan o ang ilahang nahiba kay ilang man ilang taon sa YouTube. All ato ang gi-discuss ron. So ilang taon sa YouTube, makita sila kung sa ato ang discussion ron. So mas sila nasabtan. Ang ina na lang sila to write their name on the comment section and then state there what they have learned in this session. Ilarang i-summarize on sa ilang nakatunanan. Then pagkuman, that is served as their attendance. Munta ilang attendance for not attending the seminar. Pero kamo ron, na naamo ron dire or online, nakawan mo sa attendance form, wala na yung problema. Yun lang buhaton is just create the assessment. At least, no, it is fair for us. Hagahago pa po mo sulod online. So, na-adjud mo po, tagaan ta mo points. Katong wala ka online due to uh, problem, they can also avail the attendance. But na sila buhaton. Kay, kung ako sila i-present po drone, unfair po sa inyong part. 'Di ba? Okay, so any question? Any ugma pa. Kaya I have to go to Tayasa may malalod. O mato po ko malalod for nakoy paliton karyot na importante kayo. So muna mo ato ko direkta. Okay, Friday, same time. Yes, yes. Unsa man, ang yes, alauna. November 20, alauna sa hapon, the same time but not the same day. Friday na. Okay. Michael, recognize what is your concern? Okay, sige lang. Just watch the entire video na lang or pwede rin po ka maka-attend sa attendance ron. Pero watch the record. Uh, just watch the recorded video. Okay? So any questions? Any questions? The attendance will just until 3:10 na lang. Please na lang. At 3:20 na lang. Attendance will just 3:10. 3:20. Ako na i-close ang attendance. Any questions? No, no questions. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate that you. Hopefully, we will meet next meeting. Okay, bye-bye. 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 God bless. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.